Today on Larry King Now, rapper French Montana on his new album. Now you got Big Sean, Lil Wayne, Miguel, big names on this album, right? Is that tough dealing with all these personalities?
Yeah, I mean, that's why actually those people are like the only people I like.
On the feud between his friend Kanye West and Taylor Swift. During her acceptance speech at the Grammys, Taylor Swift seemed to push hard against Kanye for claiming he made her famous. Did he?
See, that's the thing about that. He's so powerful that you felt his impact in that building without him even being there. So it's either they was talking about him or you felt like he was gonna come out of nowhere and hit Taylor Swift with an elbow. You didn't know what was gonna happen.
Plus, I have to ask you, you recently cleared up reports that you and your ex, Khloe Kardashian, are dating again. Are you or are you not?
No, I feel like we was always like best friends, you know.
You're not dating?
No. I feel like we always like best friends.
It was never romantic?
It could be at times.
It still could be?
Larry.
It's all next on Larry King Now. After emigrating from Morocco to the United States as a teen, French Montana built an independent music empire. It's evolved into the mainstream. French has solidified himself as a force in the rap world, working with some of the biggest names in the genre today. His latest album, Mac and Cheese Ford, features collaborations with Travis Scott, Miguel, and Kanye West. French can also be seen in the new film, The Perfect Match. We welcome him to Larry King Now. Before we get into anything, why French Montana?
It was just something that they gave me when I was young and it stuck with me. I feel like I didn't choose that name. They was calling me French around my way. Then before you knew it, everybody just started calling me French.
But why Montana?
Because, you know, Tony Montana. Nah. I was just out there hustling. So
because there's not many French people in Montana, you know.
Nah, it's not. There's not too many Montana people in France.
What age did you come here?
13.
So you know Casablanca?
Yeah, of course, big time. I was born there.
Famous city. But you got the Spanish, you got that little Latin accent.
Yeah, because you know, Spain is right next to Morocco. So Spain is like right there.
Let's talk about the new album. Why Mac and Cheese 4?
I had a series of mixtapes I was coming out with. So I dropped volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. So this is volume 4, and I just want to give it to my fans. You know, everybody that's been supporting me since day one.
Is there a theme to this album?
One of my best friends, Max B, he gave me the name Mac and Cheese because I feel like that's like the most soul food thing you can have. I feel like that's
food.
Yeah.
It's good food.
So that's kind of like the vibe of the music. It's soul food, you know, and that's why we called it that.
How many singles are going to come out of this?
About like 3 or 4.
It was originally supposed to come out last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
Why the delay?
Because we ended up shooting a movie, which is also going to come out this year.
The movie we're going to talk about?
No, another one.
That's another one?
Yeah, it's coming out right after the album. So I took time out to shoot the movie, then got right back to the music.
Now you got Big Sean, Lil Wayne, Miguel, big names on this album, right? Is that tough dealing with all these personalities?
Yeah, I mean, that's why actually those people are like the only people I like, you know, get to work with because a lot of get the vibe going, you know, that we just get the creative thoughts moving around, then that's how usually magic happens.
What are you first, French? Are you a singer, a rap singer? Are you a producer? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a movie star?
Probably all in one.
Anything that's your favorite?
I would say music, making music, because that's my first love. You know, but I love the movie thing, the film thing. That's how I came in the game.
When you differences?
Usually when you make music with people like that, that's solidified and that's they're already, you know, big names. I usually don't tell them what to do because they kind of, you never know, they might get offended or something. We kind of just go off each other, we feed off each other.
Do other artists ask you to collaborate with them?
Yeah. For sure.
And do you pick and choose, or you generally say yes?
Nah, I pick and choose, for sure.
Did any decline to work with you?
I mean, of course, when I ask for Adele or ask for, crazy names like that.
There was a lot of press I understand, over the war of words between Drake and Meek Mill. Is that kind of situation commonplace, or do most rappers support each other?
I feel like with this situation is different, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like they have real problems. I feel like it's a sport. I feel like...
Sport?
Yeah, it's a sport, so it's like it's competition. So sometimes...
Are rappers competitive with each other?
Yeah, of course. So sometimes you spar with somebody, that's what that is, because ain't nobody get hurt, nothing happens, so I feel like it's just part of the game. It brings excitement to the game.
Now, you work with Nicki Minaj, right?
Yeah.
Are there many female rappers?
Nah, not too many. I think she's probably like 3, right?
Yeah. Why is it so male-dominated?
Because it's a hard industry.
What do you mean?
It's a hard industry for a female to get in. Your skin got to be bulletproof for a lady to come in the game and take over. Like Nicki Minaj, like, props due to her. Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown.
What makes a successful rapper?
I feel like the music is only about 70% of it. I feel like you have to have a business mind. You have to you have to grow thick skin for it. And I feel like, because I tell everybody this, I say you better off making it to the NBA before you make it rap. Because I say, even think about it, it's probably like, 28 teams, 12 players in every team. In the hip hop game, you could count in your hands how many rappers that's hot. Probably 10, 20 the most. So I look at it like that. So before you think about becoming a rapper, just, it's a hard game.
Is it a black game?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
A lot of white rappers?
Yeah, you got Eminem, you got, you got
like
Drake.
the NBA,
yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Up next, I'll get French's take on the ever-changing state of the music industry, and we're going to take a look at his new movie. Don't go away. We're back with French Montana, one of the major names in the rap hip-hop world, and he's in the new film, The Perfect Match. You play yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's about.
I think Terrence J's supposed to be a big agent, and I'm one of his
clients.
Yeah, I'm one of his clients. We got Paula Patton in there, Lauren London,
Not
Cassie,
bad.
Shout to Cassie. Yeah, you would have loved it on the set.
How did they get you for this?
They was trying to find a perfect match for that part.
Aha.
So I guess I came by and I knew a friend of mine that introduced me to the staff.
All right, we shall watch a clip of French Montana playing himself in The Perfect Match.
French Montana.
Charlie, right?
Yeah, man.
What's up?
Yeah. We met at Puff's house, the pool party that time.
Nah, I remember you had got them big endorsement deals, man. Big money, man.
Yo, nah, that.
Here, man, sign me in now.
All right, let's do this, man. Stop by the Premier Edge office. Let me sign you up.
Hold on, before you sign me up, though, I gotta make sure your swag is right. Make sure, you know what I mean?
French, it's Charlie Mack you talking to.
Rolling in that hand.
I got the hand.
Nah, you ain't got it.
Did he come through or not?
Yeah, he came through.
What was it like to be in a movie?
Oh man, you can't go wrong playing yourself.
I've been in 25. I play myself. It's easy to play.
Yeah, you can't mess that up.
Was this your first acting job?
Yeah, the first big movie. Yeah,
Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah,
You're going to do more.
of course.
Okay, what's your take on the state of the music business? We've had several artists in here say that these are not good times. T-Pain, Joe Perry, Morrissey have all said these are troublesome times. How do you feel?
I just feel like, the music game is always up and down. But, I love it. I love it, I just feel like...
But you don't make as much on your records?
Yeah, I feel like there's so many things that's going on right now as far as like, a lot of streaming. It's not that many, there's no more physical, like the physical copy game is not the same. Everybody can just download it now. But Adele came out and she did crazy numbers.
But that's an exception, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But as far as hip hop is is down for everybody right now.
At the Grammys, the president of the recording industry called out music streaming services, saying isn't a song worth more than a penny?
Yeah. That's
all you get, right?
I don't know how many numbers exactly, but you have to get like a lot of streams just to get one sale. Probably like 1,500. I think it's supposed to be something like that for one sale. So.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you're being robbed.
Yeah, but now they just added it to the album sales now, so now it counts.
Speaking of the Grammys, as we mentioned, Kanye West is featured on your album, and two of you have been friends for years.
Mm-hmm.
His longtime writing partner tweeted, "My brother needs help in the form of counseling, spiritual and mental. He should step away from the public and yes men and heal." Is Kanye West got problems?
Man, I mean, I just spoke to him yesterday. He don't sound like he has problems. I just feel like Kanye West is a genius, and all the moves he do is calculated. So, everything he said makes headlines.
So there's a method.
Yeah, there's a method to his madness.
During her acceptance speech at the Grammys, Taylor Swift seemed to push hard against Kanye for claiming he made her famous. Did he?
See, that's the thing about that. He's so powerful that you felt his impact in that building without him even being there. So it's either they was talking about him, or you felt like he was gonna come out of nowhere and hit Taylor Swift with an elbow. You didn't know what was gonna happen, but you felt his impact.
He has called her a bitch. She resents that. He said it's a compliment. Do you use the word bitch in any of your songs?
Sometimes.
Is it a compliment or a rap?
Sometimes it can be a compliment. It depends on my tone when I say it.
Well, how do you regard Kanye West and her? Like if he calls her a bitch, what does he mean?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know how he said it. I would have to see it.
Kanye says that bitch is a term of endearment in the music world.
Yeah, hoe, bitch, same shit. But the girls be calling it, say, "Hey, what up, hoe? What's up, bitch?"
So when you use it, is it usually complimentary?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It depends.
So you're skirting the issue here. Do you think Kanye West means it badly, or?
I think he means it in good.
In a good sense.
Yeah, in a good sense.
Coming up, what would French's dream collaboration be? And what's the one thing he would change about the music business? Stay with us. Lee Hitter, he's a bitch. No, bitch is for women. I got it. I have to ask you, you recently cleared up reports that you and your ex, Khloe Kardashian, are dating again. Are you or are you not?
No, I feel like we was always like best friends,
You're not dating?
No. I feel like we always like best friends.
It was never romantic?
It could be at times.
It still could be?
Larry.
Okay. Okay, French, I don't care. Lamar Odom's a nice guy, too.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Let's play a quick game of If You Only Knew. I'll just throw some questions at you. Who's your biggest musical influence?
Tupac.
Guilty pleasure? Craziest fan encounter?
There's been a lot of those.
Give me one.
This one time I was performing, and I went to pour champagne in the girl's mouth. Then her boyfriend came and pushed her out the way. So I'm thinking he's about to get mad at me. So he looked at me, I look at him, and he just opened his mouth.
Put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Who's a dream collaboration? Who would you like to work with that you haven't?
It was Jay-Z, but I ended up working with him. But I would say, Big and Pac, but they're not here. But other than that, probably Coldplay. I love Coldplay music.
Did you like him at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I loved it.
If you weren't in music, what would you be doing?
Man, so many things. But you'd probably do films.
Best thing about being famous?
Best thing about being famous? The ladies.
Worst thing about being famous?
Too much attention sometimes.
The one thing you'd change about the music industry if you could?
Just take a lot of the social media out of it and make it music still matters, instead of everything else around the music.
What's your most cherished memory?
Just working with the greats that I always wanted to work with, from Jay to Kanye to.
We have a couple of questions from our partners at Hip Hop DX.
Okay.
What does it take for rap's influence to start winning Album of the Year at the Grammys and getting to perform at mainstream events like the Super Bowl and the NBA All-Star halftime shows?
Artists just have to get more creative, probably, I would say that. Or somebody would just have to take rap to another level. Somebody that's from the upper management, from the Grammys, I feel like they focus more on country music and other.
No pun here. Do you think rap gets a bad rap?
Yeah, I think because of the music. The music is not what they try to spread. I feel like they feel like there's a lot of negativity in the music. You talk about bitches, hoes, and...
Well, a lot of rap has messages, too, and there's a lot of cursing.
Yeah,
in rap.
I'm incarcerated right now, doing 75 years. And Waves was his thing. That was how everybody knew him. His name was the Silver Surfer. So I just felt like a lot of people that followed the movement kind of took offense to that because, it looked like he just took his whole style, which he actually didn't know about Max B. So when I spoke to him and I gave him, all the info about Max B ended up on Kanye's album.
So he changed it.
Yeah, but he changed it to Life of Pablo, but he still put Max B on the album because he got another song called Waves.
Does Kanye West like being controversial?
Of course.
It makes him.
Yeah.
Next, I'll ask French about being a Muslim in America today, and we'll switch roles for a moment. I'll let him ask me a question.
Woo!
Oh, don't go away.
Stay tuned.
Back with French Montana. His new film will be The Perfect Match. His new album is Mac and Cheese 4. He's on a roll. He's from Morocco to Queens.
From Morocco to the Bronx. I think
The Bronx.
Yeah, South Bronx. It was my father. He just saw a business opportunity to come
do
out.
well?
Yeah, to do well. I mean, there's no opportunities out there in Africa, so.
You were shot in the back of the head?
It was altercations in the back. I mean, back in the days.
By whom?
I don't know.
Were you a kid?
Yeah, I was like 16.
It was in America then?
Yeah. No,
They didn't find out who did it?
Nah.
You survived, obviously.
Yeah.
The bullet didn't enter?
Which I forget about those days.
Okay. You're a practicing Muslim.
Yeah.
What kind of role does faith play in your life?
Everything. I mean, I feel like it played the biggest part. Because, just being a Muslim and with my beliefs and everything coming from where I come from, I feel like it plays a big role.
Do you feel, or how do you feel about Donald Trump, what he said about Muslims? Do you feel unwell? How do you feel about America's attitude?
I felt like what he said was just, I feel like was him just talking the talk, because he talk about ISIS and things of that nature and try to stop all the Muslims from coming in here. What he don't know is that ISIS, 90% of the people they war with is Muslim people. ISIS is at war with Iraq, with all the Muslim people out there. So for him to say that, you could tell he just, and you're supposed to spread a positive message. A leader's supposed to spread a positive message. You don't just come and start doing things like that to the people.
You have many Muslim friends, I would imagine.
Yes.
How are they taking all of this?
I mean, when you say you want to stop all Muslim people from entering the States, that's a big statement, so.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, and people don't like that at all, because there's a lot of Muslim people.
Are they feeling less welcome in America?
I mean, I don't think nobody's really listening to what he's saying when he say that, but I'm just saying, I just feel like.
Are you following the presidential race?
A little bit.
You supporting anybody?
It ain't nobody that caught my attention yet, but I think Hillary gonna win it.
Switching gears, on the red carpet at the Grammys, you said you were single and joked that you were looking for a wife that night.
Yeah.
Did you find anybody?
I found one just for that night.
Pretty good, French. Pretty good line.
I think we got too wasted. I ended up falling asleep.
Our relationship's hard when you're in the business. You travel a lot, you do concerts, you're singing. Is it hard to settle down with somebody?
Of course, very hard. You have to get somebody to understand the business. You know, I feel like a lot of women can't deal with it.
Would you like to marry and be a father?
Of course, I have a son.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Are you close?
Yeah.
How old is he?
6 years old. His name is Cruz. He in New York.
Okay, is it true you have a pet monkey?
Yeah. His name is Julius Caesar.
Why do you have a pet monkey?
I always wanted a monkey since I was young. I just had a thing for it.
Where do you keep him?
I'm in Jersey.
In Jersey?
Yeah, sometimes Jersey, sometimes LA, sometimes Vegas.
Are they good pets?
They're actually pretty funny. Once you get drunk, you start playing with them.
Yeah, well, they have a sense of, they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, of course.
They're obviously our predecessors.
Exactly.
Where do you plan on touring to promote the new album?
Actually, I think we're doing a state tour. Then we're doing an overseas tour.
And you have new music coming with The Weeknd?
We're supposed to be working on something together. That's like one of my best friends.
He's big now, huh?
Yeah, real big.
Okay, just for fun, you can ask me anything you want.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you, out of all the ladies you ever interviewed,
Well, Angie Dickinson, we wound up dating a little, and she's still a close friend.
okay.
Going across the table? Oh. Let's leave it at Angie Dickinson. Okay, thank you, French.
Thank
Great
you, Larry.
seeing you, man.
Pleasure having me.
My thanks to French Montana. The new album drops in March. You can see him on March 11th in The Perfect Match. And remember, you can find me on Twitter at Kings Things, and I'll see you next time.